tail end of it, but he had this really funny song.
Bearing in mind they're talking about their son, who's literally a child.
Well,
are you guys ready for it?
Butterflies in my penis. Butterflies in my penis. A baby is in my penis. A baby's in my.
And you can hear like I was just doing like a call and response.
Just for some context here.
Context? We don't need context to know that you guys are flipping pricks and you guys are literally, you shouldn't be allowed near children. What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. Nice to meet you all. Get in here because we have quite a bit to get on into because the mess continues. So you guys know I have been doing like a Colleen series on this channel as of lately. We have been talking about all the controversial things that she's done. We've been reacting to things. Basically, my foot has been on her neck. Don't know when it's about to come off, but I don't know if it's anytime soon. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to stop doing this. It might be when I feel like, okay, cool, everything's out there, I've done my part. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be in 2 goddamn months, it could be in 17 business working days. We do not know. But I know there are some of you guys who want me to go back to regular scheduling. So I think I'm going to probably incorporate the 2 of them, or maybe just go back to regular scheduling. Let me know down below in the comment section, because I love this. I love what's happening right now on the internet, where we are holding this woman accountable, where we're kind of, mocking her for being an absolute douchebag and for just being a stupid idiot. Like, I'm loving it because it's rightfully so. It's well deserved. Now, I was just going through my closet this morning and I was like, you know what do I want to wear today? I'm feeling very blue because everything is blue. And I found this top. And what does it say, guys? It says cancelled. I thought, you know what? We're talking about Colleen today. We're talking about Colleen's partner. This is very, very, very fitting. Speaking of fitting, this top is about to not fit me anymore if I keep on eating. So anyways, yeah, make sure you guys like, comment. Who's doing construction when I'm filming? I know you guys can hear that. Oh my god. This is not how I expected my... The unfortunate thing is, yeah, before pressing record on this, it was silent. Now the construction workers want to construct. I mean, that's their job. But like, can you just give me like an hour? No? Do I have to sit this one out for an hour? Am I the problem? Yeah. Go and follow me over on Instagram because it costs you nothing and it literally takes less than 10 goddamn seconds. And it's a fun time over on Instagram. I love to chat to you guys. I've been loving going through my DMs. You guys have been showing so much love over on there and I really just appreciate it because I feel like I deserve it. And you know what? I feel like sometimes it's not like there's nothing wrong with bigging yourself up because sometimes you just deserve it. And sometimes you just look mighty good and the whole world needs to know. So go and follow me over on Instagram because if you don't, then you're a hater. And then it's 10 years bad luck. I don't make the rules. I mean, I just did, but The other day, someone was in my DMs like, Keisha, can you please help me with boy advice? I was like, but I can't even get a boy. So you're coming to the wrong person, but I can try. Don't know if my advice helped in the end, but hey, shoot me a DM. I double dare you. Is the challenge accepted or nah? Let's go ahead and talk about Colleen Ballinger's current husband. I don't know too much about him, so I actually have an article right in front of me, which we're going to go ahead and read. He does have a familiar face. He looks like every single British man in the UK who sits upstairs at the back of the bus and drinks coffee. He is a mess. He is a mess. And this is the thing. A lot of people are saying, Keisha, you need to, give Colleen Ballinger's ex-husband his tens. I'm not going to ever do that. In what universe do I need to do that? First and foremost, not you telling me what to do. I suspect that he knew what it was that Colleen was getting up to. And people are telling me in my DMs that he had a part to play in it too. And I don't doubt that, not one bit. I feel like being around Colleen, you feed off of her energy. He had a role to play in it and is equally just as bad as Colleen. I've said this in my previous video. Excuse me if that was too far, but I said how I don't know how someone can have the audacity to, sleep next to Colleen Ballinger. Everything she stands for is absolutely disgusting, and just seeing the way everything panned out and her mocking victims and her, fingering her ukulele, for me, is a no-no. And every time I look at this woman now, I actually feel just really sick. Just really, really, really sick. And yes, I'm a dramatic person. Am I emphasizing that a little? I never was a fan of Colleen, and I keep saying this because I need to just emphasize that I just never found her funny. I never found her funny. Her smearing lipstick on her lips and just overdoing it, like, I never found that funny. But if you did, then that's you, okay? But I saw her being advertised so much, I saw her everywhere. You couldn't ignore Miranda Singh's presence on YouTube at a certain point. She is one of the OGs and she was promoted heavily by YouTube, and I would love to know what YouTube thinks about this. YouTube is the same platform, okay, which I'm so grateful for because it's helped me with X, Y, and Z. So appreciative of. But in that same breath, they're the same platform that's always going on about like hate crimes and like how you shouldn't say certain things, how you shouldn't involve nudity, how, you know, we're going to demonetize you if you do X, Y, and Z. And it's like creators will just have their arms out and you want to go and flag that video. So it's like the same energy really isn't kept. And I would love to hear what YouTube have to say about this. I really would, because this is their finest trophy, shall we say, because we all know YouTube loves a channel with over 10 million subscribers. We all know YouTube loves a channel that's been here since the beginning, that's doing well, that's helping them rake in revenue. We know what YouTube's about, right? And I feel like certain things they've done on their platform, flagging people for the bare minimum, but then you have this creator who's been on the platform for over 10 years who has done and said the most outlandish BS. And there's video evidence for it, you know? So what are they going to say about that? That's the thing that is giving me, like, I'm like, bitch, really? Let's get on into who Colleen's husband, Eric Stocklin, is. So, Colleen Ballinger first, no one cares. Okay, so who is Eric Stocklin? Eric was born in Freehold, New Jersey on September the 24th, 1982. He attended Southern Connecticut State University, where he gained a degree in theater in 2007. After being trained at the Circle in the Square Theater School in New York City, he moved to California in 2008. Stocklin then went on to play leading roles in feature films, including The Donner Pass in 2011 and The Bad Guys in 2015. I hate to be rude. Actually, no, I don't hate to be rude, bitch. I don't know any of those movies. Are those movies good? Also, I'm not really like a movie whore. I feel like I'm more of a TV show type of girl. Like I can just, you know, dip in and then dip out when I want to. Whereas with a movie, you've got to sit your ass cheeks down and actually watch the full goddamn 2-hour, even 3-hour movies. I'm so sorry, but I can't sit my ass down in the movie theater, in the cinema for 3 hours. Is that how we're moving now? Who told you my attention span was this good? Like, it's the confidence for me. 3-hour movies to me, it's just a chore. How long is the Barbie movie going to be? Because, girl, if it's anything more than 2.5 hours, I'm a Barbie girl. But I might have to leave. I might have to leave and wait for it to come out on the illegal streaming websites and then just watch the ending. 2021 and 2022, he played Matt in the TV series Good Trouble. Have you guys heard of it? Is it good? Let me know. Not that I'm going to watch it. So when did Eric Stocklin and Colleen Ballinger get married? Colleen first met Eric when he auditioned for a role on her TV show. Guess what the show is called, guys? Come on, guess. Haters Back Off. I don't know how many times I've heard of that show. You would think they're doing promotion by talking about that show. So that came out in 2016. The pair ended up playing love interest on the series and stayed in touch after filming was wrapped. Imagine playing the love interest to Colleen. That's a lot of prayers. Before they say, okay, showtime, action, that is a lot of praying. That's a lot of asking God, please forgive me for this. Because Lord, this ain't me. I need that paycheck. I need that paycheck though. What do you mean playing love interest to Colleen? In what world would I ever want to do that? Well, not me. I don't swing that way, A. And B, even if I did swing that way, it wouldn't be to her. I would not be swinging to her. So the fact they played love interest and they just continued that off camera, good for them, I guess. Eric only announced that they were dating in June of 2018. So, okay, so the show was 2016. I guess they were sneaking around, having a little bit of fun, whatever. And then he publicly announced it in 2018. And they secretly tied the knot the same year. I mean, bitch, if I was marrying Colleen, I'm gonna have to keep that secret. What's the PLL trailer? Got a secret, can you keep it? No, this one will stay. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. That's what Colleen thought she was gonna do. She thought she was gonna take her dirty laundry, all the skeletons in her closet, to the grave. If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I've said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead. Shh. Okay, so, however, Colleen didn't announce the big news until the following year. In 2021, they began a weekly podcast titled Relax with Colleen and Eric. Colleen and Eric welcomed their first son, Flynn Timothy, in December of 2018. Colleen then revealed in 2021 that she was pregnant after a miscarriage. Sharing the news on a YouTube video, she said, I got pregnant at the beginning of the year and unfortunately I had a miscarriage. And it was one of the most awful things I've ever been through, if not the most awful thing I've ever been through. We knew that we immediately wanted to start trying to have another baby. Just a few days later, she revealed that they were expecting twins. On November the 10th, 2021, Wesley Coy and Maisie Joanne, sorry, this is kids we're talking about, innit? So I'm not even gonna go there, were born nearly 6 weeks prematurely. Okay. Proud dad Eric said on Instagram, a little early, but right on time. Anyways, that's pretty much the timeline of their relationship. Let's get on into how he is just equally a creep as Colleen. So I have this forum here on Reddit. And then there's one thing about me and Reddit, we are in a relationship like this, like no other, okay? So I came across this article, thing, Reddit, blog, whatever you want to call it, and it's titled, Let's Talk About Eric Stocklin. And someone said, I feel like this isn't talked about a lot, but let's talk about how Eric is just as bad as Colleen when it comes down to exploiting their children. I mean, we've all seen a video at this point of the song he made for Colleen's Miranda tour and the Butterflies in My Penis song, which as many others have stated was Flynn's innocent song that Eric turned into a song about his own lust for Colleen. Also, if you look back at his older Instagram posts, there is a photo of him and Flynn naked in the bathtub, and the most he did was use the peach emoji to cover Flynn's butt, which is also obviously extremely disgusting. Quite honestly, I don't know what goes on in his and Colleen's head, but clearly they deserve each other with how equally gross/weird these people truly are. Now, I came across this article and I was like, hold on. What?
But will you sing your song? You said you had a song. I usually wait till the end. I feel like we should bust it out now.
Don't. You're gonna make me sing.
Oh my Muslim.
Um,
You sing away. What is your song today?
Hold on.
Flynn was.
Hold on. Sorry to stop you there, ladies and gentlemen. It's giving PixArt, you know, and I'm not mad at PixArt because I make my thumbnails on PixArt, but it's giving very much your kid made it. I don't like this. And I'm not just saying this because it's flipping Colleen we're talking about and her man, but I feel like this looks very cheap. It's giving very much, I don't know. It just, something's off. And like sometimes when my eyes catch something that's off looking, then bitch, I'm gonna call it out. I can't keep it to myself. I mean, I should, but why would I want to?
Is a genius, a lyrical genius.
He's been very funny these days.
They look the same,
he
kind
was
of.
Improvising a song the other day, and then I, of course, I'm like whenever I try and record these things, like the magic, like I only get like the tail end of it. But he had this really funny song.
Bearing in mind they're talking about their son, who's literally a child.
Well, I'll play it for you now, so you can hear.
Are you guys ready for it?
Butterflies in my penis.
Butterflies in my penis.
A trick is in my penis.
A trick is in my penis.
A baby is in my penis.
A baby's in my.
And you can hear like I was just doing like a call and response.
Yes. So
thing.
Flynn, just for some context here.
Context?
Loves to make us laugh.
Hold on.
Really
Context, not you bringing up the C word, the context. We don't need context to know that you guys are flipping pricks and you guys are literally, you shouldn't be allowed in their children. First and foremost, Flynn, I think is their firstborn, right? He's the oldest one, but he still ain't that grown. He's literally a child. Can we just please all bear that in mind, right? The fact that the baby is even saying that is very, very, very troubling to me. The fact that you've got a child out here talking about his penis and he's literally an infant. A little baby is madness to me. Only God knows what conversations you guys have at home, and that's how he's able to pick it up. Because I'm so sorry, but if I'm going to ask my mum, what was I saying at the age of like, I don't know, 5, 6? I bet she was going to say, okay, you were talking about times tables, ABCs. Mama, papa. But you've got a baby saying, a butterfly in my penis. Like, it just sounds so weird to hear. Like, it's really gross. And then this is Colleen saying, okay, guys, context. We don't need no goddamn context. It's very clear the type of conversations and the type of content that you consume at home whilst in the presence of your kids. You do not know how to protect a child, even if you tried. And in my last video, I was like, I don't want to do too much talking about like the whole kids. You know, at the end of the day, the kids are gonna have to grow up and see these things for themselves, and it's gonna be a lot for them. I can imagine it's gonna be extremely a lot for them. Their parents are trash. Jump in the bins. Like, nobody likes you. Nobody cares about you. You genuinely are. I don't even know if I can go there. I don't want to go there. But wait, I actually might go there. You were trash. You're disgusting. Can I just rewind that real quickly?
Bit.
Butterflies in my penis.
Butterflies in my penis.
So you've got
A trick is
the child saying a butterfly in my penis, and then you've got the dad repeating it and like turning it into like a sing-song type of thing. What the flip is wrong with you? Get a life. Go seek some help, because this ain't normal behavior, by the way. No one can ever condone this type of behavior. Listen, nobody plays with them kids. Apart from Colleen, apparently. No shade. Allegedly. I keep forgetting to use that word because, girl, allegedly.
A trick is in my penis.
A trick is in my
Why does a baby know that word? A baby doesn't just think of the word randomly. They must be hearing their parents say it. Like, you have to be careful of what it is that you are doing around a child. They pick it up. And it's so scary to me that she has 3 kids. I've said this before on numerous occasions. If you know, then you know. Yeah.
A baby is in my penis.
A baby's in my.
And you can hear like I was just doing like a call and response.
Yes. So
thing.
Flynn, just for some context here, Flynn loves to make us laugh. And lately he'll be like, there's a cat in my mouth.
Yeah.
There's a tree in my booty. He'll just...
You're not funny. You're funny looking. I've been saying this. You're a bitch. You are everything I'd want my kids to stay away from. You are the people my parents worry about in this world. Why? You couldn't teach your kids times tables. You couldn't read kiddie books to your child. You couldn't do the bare minimum of being parents. But instead, no. You want to teach your little young ones, your infants, about body parts they have no business knowing about. They have no business knowing about. But you want to come and give context.
He'll say whatever
Random
he
things
sees,
are
and he'll say they're
yeah.
on his head, they're in his mouth, they're on his butt. He'll say they're like on things, and so I guess at that moment he started saying that there are things.
And you find it funny. Well, of course. I mean, your whole career you've been making jokes that aren't funny. So of course you find the dumbest, silliest things funny. There's no surprise there.
Penis.
Yeah. And it made me laugh really hard, and so then he kept going.
Yeah.
I was just naming things.
So you wrote a song about this?
Well, I was thinking about it, and then I just kind of found it relatable in the sense that, like, it kind of summed up how I felt about you.
Trucks in your penis?
When we...
What a weird-ass relationship. What a weird-ass relationship. They are both just as bad as each other. Very weird. Very, very, very weird. You've got this lady over here, Colleen, right? You've got her texting minors in group chats. You guys know the whole shebang now. You guys know exactly what's going on. There's been plenty of coverage on those stories, right? And rightfully so. You've got this one over here, engaging in conversations with people she shouldn't be engaging in. But on top of that, she's condoning her partner, her husband, writing, like, making a creepy song out of their child saying, there's something in my penis. Do you know what I mean? You are a problem, but this man over here also is a problem too, and I feel like hardly anybody's talking about it. Hardly anybody is talking about it.
Just, like, got together.
Also,
Like,
this is actually a 5-minute audio, so let's go through it together. This is my first time listening to the whole thing. I just listened to like 30 seconds, and I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and react to it together. Makes it a bit more fun, I guess.
long time. This is like a long time ago. Like before we had kids, we first started like dating. I was like, yeah, it kind of fits, and so I was like,
Even her cough annoys me. You know, like when someone just gives you the ick and somebody's just flipping gross to you, like everything they do just annoys you. That is Colleen. Like even the pisses me to flip off.
use
Guys, don't mind me.
his lyrics.
You felt... Did you say dumb trucks in my penis?
I said truck.
So you felt like you had trucks in your penis?
What the flip?
Well, you have to listen to the song.
Okay.
And I was thinking like, oh, it's kind of, you know, I was kind of like, I love his lyrical style, and I try to make it fit into a song from me to you.
Oh, thank you.
And so I was going to try and play it for you. I will say that I wrote this.
Hold on. He does music too? I mean, everyone claims to be a musician nowadays. I mean, Colleen thinks she's a musician, and bitch, I don't know who told her that she has an ounce of talent, but hey ho, I don't know how you can sleep at night. You gassed this woman up to the point where she came on camera and fingered a ukulele for 10 minutes straight. And thought she ate. Like, I'm never going to stop saying that. I'm never going to... Let me get real comfortable for this, because, bitch, I feel like talking. I've got quite a lot of energy this morning, and it's only flipping 9 in the morning. What are you doing, Colleen, at 9 a.m. in the morning? Why do I always say at 9 a.m. in the morning? Like, obviously, a.m. means... I'm so dumb, but anyways. What are you doing at 9 a.m.? Colleen? Probably entering group chats. Apparently, Colleen is still in group chats. This is somebody that has no remorse She's basically laughing in our face. So do you know what? I'm gonna keep laughing in your face too, bitch. Let's continue. Sorry.
10 minutes before we started for 5 minutes. So I have the lyrics on my phone. This one being... Oh, damn, I said myself in the head with the guitar. This one being a work in progress.
What's all these banging noises? Bitch, don't you guys have money to... Don't you have the best of the best equipment? What's all these banging noises? Is this even a podcast? Was this something they did in 2020 when everyone was in the house bored? I would love to be a fly in the walls of their house. I want to know what it is they get up to. I'm very, very, very curious. I'm very curious to know what is a day in the life of Colleen Ballinger, apart from talking to kids, probably walking past high schools and praying to be booked for the Kids' Choice Awards.
Using our son's lyrics, I guess. I hope you like it.
I will love it. I'm very
I hope
excited.
you agree.
Of course you're excited.
I always love when you write songs. It's my favorite.
Oh,
thing.
shut up.
Ready?
Whoa. So she's interested in the ukulele and you're interested in the guitar. It probably was you that gassed her up. You probably watched her video back and forth. You know what, bitch? Post it. Is it gonna start?
Butterflies in my penis tonight.
Alright. Guys, hold on. Okay, hold on. At least he can actually finger the guitar pretty well. Like, at least he's actually, plucking the strings pretty well. I can't even lie to you. And his voice, it kind of gave. Listen. Like I mentioned earlier, if something doesn't look right, I'm gonna call it out. But if something sounds good in my ear, not the lyrics, of course, but in terms of, he's got quite a nice voice. I didn't know he was a musician. See, that's a bit more talent than Colleen will ever have. But, still not gonna praise him too much, so.
Oh, girl, you make me come alive.
Okay.
Just like butterflies. Mack truck in my penis today. Oh, I didn't know you could drive that way.
What?
Yes, I'll be okay.
It doesn't even make sense.
Just give me a day. Babies in my penis inside. Oh, one day they come alive in your tummy time, just like butterflies. I've got the whole world in my penis for you, just like butterflies.
Then there'd be like a harmonica solo, is what I picture.
You pictured for what? There's no way you're gonna release this crap, right?
Yeah, I don't know if that was exactly what Flynn was getting at when he wrote the lyrics.
I don't think it was. My
I kind of
parents
took some
listen to this. Your
liberty
parents
with
listen
it.
to this. My parents listen to this. Let me.
Oh, shut up, Colleen. Do you know what? Let me pause that. What do you mean your parents listen to this? What do your parents think about this whole controversy? I would love to know. Wouldn't you like to know? What's that song again? It's the BBC. What's the story in Ballamore? Wouldn't you like to know? If you're from the UK, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you were born before 2002, you would know what I'm talking about. What's the story in Ballamore? Oh my god, I feel like crying. It's the nostalgia for me. What do you mean your parents are watching this? Your parents are watching this. Bitch, shut up! Shut up! You are too far in, Colleen. You are too far in to care about what your parents think. You've done it all. What do your parents think of you sending an underage fan your lingerie? Oh, I haven't worn it. That's not the point. I haven't worn it. That's not the point, bitch. The point is you literally went to the post office, you wrote out his address, and you sent it. First class, up in the sky. So miss me with that. Is it not finished yet? Oh my god, we've got like 1 minute left. Let's do it. Can we do it? Let's do it.
You don't agree with that?
I agree with everything, but I also agree that penis time is private time, not podcast time.
Oh, somebody call 911. You guys were not meant to see that I'm in my pajamas. Fun fact, I'm actually always in comfortable clothing because I'm at home. Why shouldn't I be comfortable? I wonder if her kids are comfortable at home. With parents like that, bitch, you better run.
Penis time is not part of
the
podcasts.
way inspiration. Yeah, I guess I
The
took.
fact that she even gets penis in the first place. I don't know what prayers you're saying to the Lord that he's answering for you, but Jesus, oh my God. And you guys think I'm joking, but I'm actually not.
With the lyrics and the way inspiration finds you, it's kind of funny.
It is.
He sounds like Shawn Mendes. He's very soft-spoken like Shawn Mendes. I can see him being booked for TV. That makes no sense. I don't know why I just said that. Let me just finish this off and then we can talk. How about that?
Very funny. But my dad listens to this. Lovey.
Me too.
Oh my God. Well, Flynn is very funny, knows how to write a lyric. It's a lot. I think it's, thank you for writing such a romantic song.
Shut up.
I think it's a little different when like a 3-year-old is singing. So
a 3-year-old?
How funny that is.
No. You're talking about funny. We're talking about ha 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 he 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 comical. But you know what's funny? A 3-year-old talking about penis, it might be one of the most ridiculous things I've heard about in a very long time. Instead of you to be teaching your kids ABC, easiest 1, 2, 3, you're coming to teach them about penis and body parts they have no business knowing about. That's your fault. And I'm putting the fingers at you. And you know what? I'm the type of person where, like, I don't think parents are always to blame for the reason as to why kids do X, Y, and Z, right? Sometimes it's just a kid being a kid. But this kid is 3 years old. They don't know any better. They don't know anything until you teach them. That is your role. And that's the position that you play. But instead of you to be like, okay, do you know what? My kid needs to know this. You just don't care. You do not care. You do not care. You do not care whatsoever. Colleen, stay away from the kids. And do you know what? At this point, her partner can go right in the trash with her. You both belong there.
And an adult.
What?
I think there might be a difference in the meaning behind it.
Yeah. For him, when he was the truck and his penis is different than.
Yeah. Why are you even still talking?
Maybe. Anyway.
Weird.
Very. I was not expecting it to be that strange, but
how
thank
uncomfortable
you.
Are you at this
I
point?
am.
What kind of? Are you even in love? Or are you both just criminals? Like, that is the question of the day, guys. Are you in love or are you just criminals? I'm sorry that I'm shouting right now. Actually, I'm not sorry, bitch. Because I would do it again. Give me 2 minutes. Like, are you in love or are you guys just criminals and you guys just bond over that? You guys just bond on that. You guys have that in common. Do you actually even care about the well-being of your child? Because this is setting your kid up, unfortunately, for failure. If at the age of 3, they're talking about, there's a butterfly in my penis. Of course, it doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. But the fact that he can even say that at 3 is ridiculous to me. Do you know what I mean? It's actually ridiculous. And I just don't understand why you're doing it, babe. Do better. You both got to do Vecna. You both got to do better, babes. You have to.
10. I'm like very much 10 and 3/4.
I would agree. I've made myself uncomfortable, so I agree.
But you know who is not uncomfortable? Our next sponsor.
Oh shush, the fact that you even got sponsors, those are your last days. Just be quiet, man. Honestly, just be quiet. You know when you're just so frustrated by something? Let's go ahead and read some comments from Reddit, because if anyone's gonna keep it real, it's Reddit, people. So someone said, imagine being a little kid singing a silly song and then growing up and learning that your dad turned that silly song into something sexual about your mum. And then on top of that, posted you singing that song and the sexual version for thousands of people to hear. It makes me sick just thinking about it. I feel so horrible for the child. Someone said, agreed. That child needs protection. She's all lies anyways. I don't think anything embarrasses her. After all, she did a hand job on Josh in a video and didn't care if it was audible too. I'm not even going to dig deep into that because I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that. I highly doubt anyone she knows listens to her podcast. I think she said that to try to be smart. To be the smart one or to try push away any critique from fans. She knows it was bad, but she got away with it in the past with so much bad stuff that she thinks that she can probably get away with it again in this moment. At the moment, she seems to be enjoying showing Eric in a highly bad light while trying to be the bigger person. I'm also pretty sure she's the one telling him to sing it before filming. I'm glad people are holding her accountable to the degree she's not able to post it on YouTube. Her pedo-pandering tendencies are out in full force. I'm going to steal that word. Pedo-pandering tendencies. Pedo-pandering tendencies. Someone said, oh, that's so much worse than I thought it was going to be. Why would anyone in the world think it's okay to post something with their child saying that? It would be one thing if they told the story and then laughed about it because kids do silly things, even though it should probably be a private story, honestly. But then to record him saying all that and sharing it on the internet, I just can't. And I definitely do agree with that. It's it's one thing for a child to say that, okay, it's wrong, it's weird, you have to question where it came from, but to also like record it is strange behavior, because it's like, that's not the type of memories you want to have of a child. You want to have the memories of your kid riding their first bike. you know, saying mama. I mean, if my mom is Colleen, bitch, I'm gonna avoid mama and dada. I'm gonna go say auntie. I might even say Ariana Grande. Do you know what I mean? Anyone but my parents, okay? They've turned a silly joke by a baby, which again comes from somewhere, into a way for this man to, I guess, serenade Colleen. And the fact that she is even excited about it is very weird to me. I think that with most podcasts, you kind of do plan out a concept. I mean, there are some concepts where you just, you know, you start recording and then you just talk about absolutely everything going on and it isn't really as planned. But there are a lot of podcasts, I think the majority, who kind of plan things out so they know what to talk about at this given moment. So the podcast is like an hour long, but we fill in this amount of information. So it's just absolutely ridiculous to me that these lots have just decided to create an entire episode surrounding a sexual song that their child Flynn just said as a joke because he didn't know any better. And I cannot even blame a kid for this, because why should I? Someone said, I also wonder what his parents think of all this. And then someone replied by saying, it makes me wonder too, considering how they're almost never in LA. It was only like once or twice in the last 3 or 4 years that they visited the Ballingers. After their hesitancy to be on camera with Colleen, it says a lot too. I don't know whether this person's reading into it too much. I don't know whether this is actually true or not, but this could also be a factor. Someone said they never go to his parents either. Like, there's just never any mention of them. It's like Colleen wants nothing to do with them and just wants her and her kids to be with her own family. Someone said, oh yeah, totally. She seems extremely controlling of that aspect of their relationship. It's her way or the highway. I remember one vlog when his parents came to visit and she was definitely not in a very good place mentally. She was looking for shells on the beach and it was very erratic video. And then also I remember towards the end, she was saying she was such in a bad mood. She wanted to go watch true crime documentaries about murder. Whoa. Like, there's nothing wrong with loving a true crime. Like, I have friends who love a good true crime. Some people watch true crime before going to bed. You're different. I still love you though. I'm speechless. You're at the beach. You're pissed off. And you're like, I want to go home and watch true crime. It's okay. You know, you can say that. But this is Colleen we're talking about. It feels very different.
Wow.
I'm gonna end this video here. And my favorite thing to do is actually shut my laptop down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. I'm very, very curious to know what it is that you guys think. To all the Colleen trolls and now Eric trolls out there, kiss my arse cheek, the left one and the right one. And but yeah, make sure you guys follow me over on Instagram. I would appreciate that so much. I'm, you know, pumping out the videos for you guys and getting the content out, and I would just appreciate a favor that doesn't involve you guys donating money to charity, which is really going into my bank account. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been your hostess Keisha, and I'll catch you guys real soon. Sorry, let me make sure you guys can see the word cancelled. I've been your hostess Keisha, and I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.